All right. We're here at the Power Systems Experience Center, PSEC, in Warrendale. And Dan Carnevale was sitting here telling me about these new switches, two 1200 amp switches outside, made in Cleveland, Tennessee. And I said, you know what, Dan's gotta tell you a little bit about it. So we're gonna hear from Dan on what's going on here at the PSEC. Dan Carnevale, let us look. I love that. I love the blue.
Hey, so I was just telling Tom that, we're in the process of making some changes here at the building. We're putting 2 new switchboards on the inside of the building to feed the PSEC, the Experience Center, and also the rest of the building here. But the main purpose of putting in one of the new switchboards is so we can put our energy aware UPS, which means we feed the whole building. We can do demand response stuff and all kinds of cool stuff. But for us right now to turn off power to the inside of the building, power comes down. I don't know if you can show the pole up there, Tom.
Yeah.
The fused cutouts up there. So if we were to turn power off in the building, do any work at all on our switchboards, we got to get the utility to come out, turn off that set of fused cutouts so that we can turn off those 2 transformers over there, and then get inside the building and do our work. Because inside the building, as in many cases, the arc flash levels above 40 calories just on the other side of the transformer. So in this case, what we wanted to do was we wanted to put in 2 new double door safety switches, by the way, so we could have isolation, and then bring the power into there, and we could do our own shutdowns from out here. So for the PSEC part and the new energy aware part with the switchboards. And then the next move will be to put in 2 Eaton transformers out here in the spring, and then we'll bring in the medium voltage to a disconnect that's a breaker or some sort of medium voltage switchgear, go to our 2 new transformers and take medium voltage service for the building.
Wow, that's pretty cool. Now you got the utility access. These are the CT cabinets. Yeah. So they had to do that separate from the transformer. Is it just the number of CTs that you got?
Yeah, so the new code requires, in fact, right now the CTs are in the transformers, but the new code requires them to be separate. So they had to bring them outside, and they put them in those CT cabinets. And then, now we have that. So next year when we go to switch to medium voltage service, those will just be extra, but we'll have them here as a talking point anyway.
Cool beans. And I love this. Look at this. They did custom made, and I call it the custom shop, but it's the Cleveland, Tennessee, what do they call it? The Cleveland, Tennessee,
yeah, they make all the custom.
Well, they do all our custom work. I call it the custom shop, but anyway.
Yeah.
They make all our switches in Cleveland, Tennessee.
So Rodney Bruner made a call, and he said, "Hey, I'll get you a really cool looking switch with some nice Eaton blue paint. So I just want to make a little sign that says where they're made." And I told him, I said, "Why'd you put a full size map of Tennessee on it?"
Made in Cleveland, and they even put a star where Cleveland, Tennessee is located.
Yeah,
I love it.
Awesome. They really do a nice job.
And there's your ground fault protection of equipment.
Yep.
And what I love is that they put it through the door. So, word of advice, relays like that, really great to request that, because I don't know that would be standard. I believe that's probably that they made that for this equipment, but you would want access to those relays through the door. It helps the electrical worker from a safety perspective. They don't have to open that door. And this is a very big door. I mean, look at the perspective from Dan. I mean, it's a 1200 amp switch, right?
Yeah, and it's a double door, so the top part can be energized, and the bottom part, by the way, has fuses and the connections for the...
So double door.
Yeah.
You know what? When you said double door,
Yeah, not just because it needs...
just not because I was thinking...
Electrical isolation.
Right. So there is a barrier between the top and the bottom. So when you operate this big switch, that handle, you turn, and you have visible blades.
Disconnect, and then we have...
Presence of voltage indicators, right? Yep. So you have your voltage indicators. You've got visible blades. And when you open that switch, I can visibly see the blades are separated. And then that top door can't be opened.
Right.
But the bottom door, where you would locate the fuses and wiring, can be accessed. So you can establish an electrically safe work condition because you've compartmentalized this and presented a truly a safe working environment for the electrical worker.
Yeah. And by the way, the incoming wires go behind this barrier part here. So so if we open up the doors, you can see on the inside, there's actually barriers here and like back here.
And oh, so
that
you're
the wires go behind. for
okay.
the
So your service conductors come behind a barrier into the top compartment. So when you're okay, yeah, and that makes a lot of sense because I was noticing there's nothing up above showing those items. So Steve Froming was just saying you were a little hard to hear. Live chat. Let me just look at live chat. Again, LOL. Hard to hear him. You okay? So he's not saying that I'm okay. He's just saying he can hear me. So, but in any case, I got when you said double door, I was thinking side by side. I was thinking, okay, 1, 2, but no, there's 4 doors we're looking at right here.
Yeah.
That's freaking cool. That's cool. All right, so we got power coming over there. Coming down to the transformer, from the transformer through the CT cabinets into the double door switches.
Yep.
That is sweet. All right. Anything else?
No.
Cool. Thanks, everybody. And hopefully, I don't know. You never know. You may get something out of it. You may not. You may say, what the heck did I watch that for? Thanks. Take care. Stay safe. And I hit X and I hit